Yeah, mambo vipi? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kenya Marekani. I'm telling you, it's a graduation season and we are so honored today to have a good friend of mine na atakuwa anatueleza her journey, how she did in school, a little journey because we have to inspire our people and mostly the girl child. So ladies and gentlemen, karibu sana ndani ya our show.
Asante sana nashukuru.
Asante sana. A quick introduction of who you are, where you come from in Kenya. Nigedado watu wajue hata kwenyu kitu inaweza tokea, kitu inaweza chipuka.
Right. Nitachanganya sababu napenda English please.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Joan Wamboiwa Karoli. I come from Nyandarua. Actually, I'm proud to be a product of Dodori. Dodori.
Iria tuiguaga.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm huko sasa Dani, and I'm so proud because we have a great woman in this country who comes from the same place.
Wow.
So I'm trying to follow his footsteps. She is her footsteps. She is Dr. Penny Joroge.
Oh, I hosted her in this show.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes, now
she'll be very happy to see you.
Yeah, I say hello wherever you
are.
Dr. Penny
That's amazing.
Joroge.
Yes.
Our mom, God bless you. You inspire me so much.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about your journey in America. What made you decide to go back to school with this hustle, kulea, kufanya nini, guy, maudo mode.
Yes. I think it calls for some self-confidence, believing in yourself and also believing in God. Ninapenda masomo na actually whatever little I have achieved, it is through a lot of hustle. I went to a teaching college.
Okay, in Kenya? In
Kenya, when I was a mother of two. And I also joined a diploma I did, and I was pregnant with the third child. And I graduated, that was back in 2011. Ni kitambo? Ni kitambo sana. Then I did not stop there. I went to Kenya University and I enrolled in early childhood development. I wanted to do a degree in early childhood. But life happened and something just came up and I had to leave. So I left when I was in the third year in Kenyatta University. I was in the Nakuru branch and I came over here.
Which year did you come here?
I came here 2016 in November. Actually, I landed in Missouri and then I came over here because of so many reasons.
Were you told this is the greener pasture?
I was told this is the greener pasture.
It's good for people to understand
yes.
If you're not in Washington State, you're not in America.
Yes. So I came to Washington State where I could talk Swahili and I was able to get started because this place, whenever you come, at least you can get an ID card, identity card. I got a driving license here, driver's license. So actually it is a place that you can always start. Yeah. And there are people who are working so hard. So you get into that culture of working hard. And as I started working in the healthcare, I worked with a lot of passion and I still felt like I didn't need to know.
You started something. As a caregiver?
As a caregiver. I started as we call it an RN. No, we call it NA.
NA is caregiver, then CNA.
Yes. Then I started with, actually we call it 75 hours.
Yeah, 75 hours.
Here in Washington. Then I bridged into CNA. And then I was like, do I do LPN? Do I do nursing? But I had, one day I woke up and I thought, to me, it's more about talking and knowing what people think. Yeah. I've been curious to know of knowing what do people think. When somebody does this, what is in their mind? So that was pushing me to either psychology or counseling. I can go back a little bit and say, when I was in Machakos Teachers College, I had started doing guidance and counseling. Yes. Lakini nilikula fees. My brother here, Francis, sent me some money.
Ataona hiyo video. Uko shamyuki.
Nikamwambia ninafanya mtihani wa guidance na akanitumia pesa, lakini nikaona nilinunua vitu wewe na obviously I surprised my husband. So hata yeye alikula hiyo pesa.
Ulikula fees 2 times?
Yes.
Nima.
But then I kept feeling like I didn't need to do what I like. I
Yes.
like talking. At times I talk to people and they tell me, you encouraged me. So I'm like, what is in me that probably I could do to help more people and to reach out to many people? I did an exam. It's called, I don't remember the name, but it had 300 questions.
In America.
Here in America, and I was trying to see where I belong, where it's math, STEM, or whether I belong to human and social services, where I belong to arts. And I found that most points went to human and social services,
Wow.
and that's how I joined college.
Is it a placer exams or something like that? No.
Actually, you start with the placement test. You go and you do math and you do English. And then they place you where you belong.
Yeah.
For English, I was ready. I was able to get a higher mark.
Higher.
But hesabu jameni,
Mwalimu wa math.
I had to start from the lowest. I had to do basic, I don't even remember, algebra and so forth. I did so many classes of math and I was questioning.
But do you think it's a good thing that America has that opportunity
I
that
did it.
whether you failed or you can still go back to school?
It is good because here you can become anything you want. There are opportunities. When we are back in Kenya at times, even when I was going for teaching, people would say, "Oh, ni mzee, ameenda shule akiwa mzee." But here you come, people are 50, people are 60, you are still young. So I'm proud that there is that platform and there is no discrimination. So as long as you are willing, the platform is there. And the resources are there. Because later I came to realize you can also get some resources. There are people who can chip in and help you to pay your school fees and better yourself.
So you have to, before we start applying about people helping you with the school fees, what did you now choose? Tell us that journey and why you did.
Okay, I chose human and social services, and in that, because it's general, there are so many things you can do there. I decided, I think so much about alcoholism because I think I have seen people the way they struggle.
It's a huge calamity here.
It's a huge calamity. It's actually a pandemic, and even back in our country, in Kenya.
Yes.
So I really wanted to know, why do people drink beer? Why will somebody fall today and then tomorrow he gets back there? And when you talk to them, when they are sober, somebody says, I will stop. And then they get back into that. So that question made me decide to do addiction studies. Little did I know that I would be the only one, a black woman, a foreigner, who did the course, who was in my class.
Wow.
So one thing I learned about that program, Gere, is that people here who get into substance abuse and alcoholism, they help them when they start recovering. They pay for their school and they encourage them to do that program so that they can help the other people who are suffering. So I had people who are saying I am clean for 3 years. I'm like, but you look clean. Like, I didn't know that it means when
staying away from alcohol. Yeah.
Yes. So I joined the program and I started it. It was hard at first, and at times I thought maybe that is not a good course, and I kept asking my question whether it's what.
It's the thing you want to do.
It's the thing, but I kept pushing, and the time I had to take so many prerequisites because that is what they do, or pre-college classes. You do some pre-college classes before you get into college classes. But when I joined the program, I started enjoying.
Yeah.
I started now learning so much, and I started seeing that challenge in a different way. And one thing that we need probably to learn, especially within our community, is that we should love these people. They are struggling just as like the way you struggle with a headache or asthma. It's the same. I came to realize that alcoholism is a brain disease and the people need help. And before we judge those people, there is something that makes them to decide to go to alcoholism.
Yeah.
There's something behind that. So actually, it's been a journey, and it's a journey that I have learned to embrace those people and to have just time to listen to them and listen to what they are struggling with, because substance abuse and alcoholism also involves a lot of mental health, because you'll see some people are still struggling. So it's like sisters. It's
Yeah.
like mental health and alcoholism, substance use. It's like they are sisters or brothers, let's say.
Wow.
Yes. So it's been a journey of 2 years.
So
Doing
prerequisites
pre-college classes.
were how many years?
2 years.
And then now the degree.
The main program for degree for addiction studies is also 2 years. And there are a lot of classes that somebody has to do before you get. We actually, in Washington State, there is a license. Now that I have graduated, I have also a license from Washington State. And
You already got it, or you have to do an exam again?
I have gotten a trainee license, and I will still have to do some 2,500 hours under supervision of a substance abuse counselor, so that I can get my license. Now I'm a trainee.
Wow. Why for there are many people who would have said do a REN, do BSN. Why this one mostly, and how will it now help or be incorporated in the Kenyan, because we see a lot of alcoholism in our Kenyan men, women, people always in DUIs and stuff like that.
Yes. I think the challenge lies in what we have grown up seeing, because at times we don't think there is a problem. We see like the people who are drinking, they are just choosing to do that. And I think if we get informed, we can also empower people and let them know that this is also a challenge and a disease. But some people will not see it that way.
Yeah.
And me as well, because before I went to school, I did not know that. But when I started learning, I realized that there is something behind, there is something beyond drinking that causes people to drink. So if we can empower our people and show them love, because we have pushed them away, and the more we push them, the more we set them closer to those things. If we can embrace those people and listen to their story and know what is their challenges, probably we could save our generation and the generation to come.
Yeah.
The information is what we are lacking as far as this pandemic, these challenges of alcoholism and the substance use is concerned.
Do you feel like churches, for instance, have alienated these people, like, because you have this type of thing, you cannot be part of us? How better can we embrace the people and know that there is a real struggle, and how we can help them to become part of us and solidify and become better people?
I think in my suggestion, I think it is good to not judge, because at times we have judged. It's good to just listen to that person, listen to their story. And we should not also, because at times we will talk about drinking. So-and-so is drinking. Peter is drinking a lot. Before we talk about drinking, I should try to bring Peter close to me and ask, how are you doing?
Yeah.
What's your job? What challenges are you facing as a father of 2 kids? What challenges are you facing in a marriage life? What challenges are you facing with your in-laws? So that at least you can understand that person and know where they are coming from. And from there now you can be able to chip in and probably start a journey with them and show them that all is not lost.
Yeah.
Because at times people get frustrated and they go and hide themselves in drugs.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. For those who are still struggling, how do they know enough is enough? Drinking.
I think whenever we are talking to the people that are drinking and are having these challenges, it's good to just not focus so much on the drinking whenever we are talking to them. Because we label them. That labeling, you push them away, because at the end of the day the person will say hata hawanitaki, wanasema ni mlevi, hata nikiongea kitu mimi wanakujudge. The best thing is to just listen, just be, there is listening and there is active listening. At times I can just listen and not hear what you're saying, but we have active listening where you can listen and move with that person to really understand where the person is coming from and what is, you can feel what is not spoken, because at times also silence is loud. Yes.
Wow, that's fascinating. I know you will still incorporate whatever you've learned with it, because we really need it. And I thank God for people like you who are opening up. And this degree, they are making it become a use for our community, because we need people like you. Thank you for coming out and sharing your knowledge with us. And I believe we will be giving you more platform to come and speak to the young people through our medium.
I'll be ready for that.
Because sometimes we have knowledgeable people in our community, but they're not ready to open up and help people. They have so much knowledge, but it's just contained inside them. They don't share it out. But
we should remember one thing, Gary, that I would like to tell people to know is that you are not created for you. God created you for other people. Just as the way the sun shines in the morning, it doesn't shine so that it can enjoy the sunshine. It shines bright for people. So whenever you have something, God has given you that thing, not to sit with it. And if we can remember, because many of us are Christians, if we can think of Beberekare, there are those people who are given things, they were given talents, and there is one person who went
just
and buried.
He hid his.
And another one went and worked and doubled what he was given. So it is good to remember that we have an assignment, and God had a purpose when He created each one of us. And if you have something that that is in you, speak it up, speak it out. Don't just sit on it and then say, I wish I said, I wish this could, I wish I, because it doesn't help. It's good to speak up and help that other person. And when we are talking about substance abuse and alcoholism, addiction studies, Gary, I would also like to mention mental health, because they go hand in hand. And say that many people are suffering, and mental health is a killer, and the people are not understanding. I think we will have another platform, and I'll share my story about that. But I would like also to say it's good to check on that other person. Whenever you see somebody change, if you used to see me put status all over, that one person who will always be out there, and I slow down for a week, please give me a call. Check on them. Ask them, how are you doing? Text them, because people are dying in silence. And especially here, when we are here in diaspora, there is a lot of challenges, and at times people are not able to share. And more so for men, because I have talked to a couple of men, and at times they suffer in silence. And you have been brought up being told you are man up, man up, you should not cry, you should, man should be strong. No.
We only cry going inside.
I know, and it is not good. It's not healthy, because you are suffering, you are bleeding. And whenever a pot boils, if it over, how it goes. So it is good to have that platform, and also to remember that men are also human beings, and they have tears. They can get emotional, and it's okay. It's okay to feel like that, because at the end of the day, we get emotional, and we also need a shoulder to lean on. At times I ask myself that question.
Itheti wanyina.
Ni wanyina. Ni wanyina.
So
yes.
yeah, but I thank you so much for even stopping by and sharing your story.
Oh, I'm humbled.
So congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
Just remind guys wasione hii degree ni waambie umegraduate na nini tena wakumbushe.
Mimi nimegraduate na mambo ya madawa ya kulevya, mambo ya ulevi, addiction studies, what do we call it? Substance abuse in addiction studies, and it also had applied science.
Yeah.
So there is so much that I have learned and I would like to share with people. And also
we'll be calling you.
Walk the talk.
Yeah, we'll be calling you to have some talks with our platform.
Yes.
You're planning to go back to continue?
Yes, this forum enrolled actually. I am going for my bachelor's.
Kuna kulala bwana.
Kuna
kulala.
Tufanye kazi because we have the opportunity, we have the resources, and we are able. We can do it. We can do it, guys.
Thank you guys for watching our platform. Thank you, Joanne, for stopping by. God bless you.
Yes.
If you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And if you have a story you want to share with us, just let us know. We will be glad to share. And there's some people, you don't call us. We come to you. Because those stories are huge. Yeah? Like Joanne, she didn't have to look for us. We looked for her.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Tuonane baadaye. God bless you.
Bye-bye.